Hi, it's about midday here on Thursday, and I'm starting this kind of like exercise vlog. Somebody asked for a kind of like routine of my exercise, and I was going to do it just for a day, but I feel like that would have been a very dry video. So I'm going to kind of show you how I get it in every day. Just as a little bit of an overview, I try to practice what I preach to all of our weight loss clients as well, and work on getting in 10,000 steps a day, 4 days of strength training per week. So it's about 3 o'clock on Thursday. And I do like to listen to my Apple Watch when it tells me to get up and walk around. I find that that does help me with steps, because the thing with steps is if you wait until the end of the day to work on any of your steps, it's going to be overwhelming. I've figured out, at least for me, and I think for most people, it takes about an hour and a half to walk 10,000 steps. And if you can break that up, even start chunking off a couple of minutes throughout the day with this reminder on your Apple Watch, I find that it helps so much. I'm very low on my steps right now. I think I'm at about under 2,000. I've done very minimal activity. I work from home, so I really have to be intentional at the end of the day. It's also freezing outside. If you have been watching the news, I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and it's frozen out there. So it's very cold, and I haven't wanted to walk. I think it's supposed to be nicer this weekend. But yeah, so the plan for the day is, I don't particularly right now enjoy doing exercises in the morning. I like my mornings to be kind of like, let's set intentions, let's journal, let's slowly go into the day. But in the summers, I tend to go back to exercising in the morning because I live in Texas and it's hot. But I normally walk outside. I normally go to the grocery store. Maybe I'll do that later this week and I can show you. But today I'm gonna have to just suck it up and work at the gym. I have a very comprehensive exercise for weight loss video where I explain the intricacies of a lot of things, but it's in my one-to-one program and clients do pay for that. So I'm not gonna completely replicate that. If you're interested, you can definitely become a one-on-one client with us. And you can have access to a complete how-to guide on how to exercise for weight loss. So I'm gonna just take you through what I do this week, including right now, trying to walk for a minute because that is what my watch is telling me to do. I am walking in the rain and it's cold. It's like 35 degrees, but I can't do it. I cannot do another day of inside. I literally feel sick because I've been inside so much. I live in a small apartment with 2 dogs and a husband, and we both work a lot. And I was like, I just have to get outside, and it actually feels pretty good. I have double pants on. I have duck boots on that I brought from Southeast. And we're doing it, but I do try to walk every day. While it's been raining, I've been walking inside on the treadmill, which I hate. Keep checking for people coming behind me. I guess I can do this. And it just helps so much with getting a better mood for people. It helps with stress relief, and it also just helps to burn calories throughout the day so that we can have more fun with our food and have desserts and margaritas and chips and guac and stuff like that, and not just have to only eat chicken and rice and broccoli. The way that I typically get in walks, it's taken a really long time. It's a habit that I guess I started during COVID, and then I just kept it up because I kind of started this business during COVID and it was easy. While I worked, I didn't really have, while I worked in a hospital, I didn't really have to walk as much because I was walking to see patients. So if you work in an office, you're likely going to get way more steps than anyone who works from home, even just from having to park the car and walk in, or walk up the stairs, or walk to a coworker, or walk to get lunch, wherever you do that. All those things take a lot of steps. So if you work in an office, it's probably not bad, but if you work from home like me, we have to make sure to get it in. So tips are to schedule it if you can. I think it's easiest to just get in some sort of routine. So for me, it's right after I'm done with work, I just go out for a walk for an hour. Some people do 30 minutes before work. I don't particularly love doing that in the winter. And then 30 minutes after. Some people do it on a lunch break. For me personally, somebody coming, let me make sure nobody's gonna attack me. I just personally like doing it all at one time at the end of the day. I think it's a really good transition, especially working from home, to transition work from home versus rest at home. So I'm going on my freezing cold raining walk. Okay, it is Friday. I have mud all over my shoe. But today is kind of busy, and I am recording a podcast. It's 10 a.m. I need to record a podcast. I need to send this edits to this graphic designer for this project I'm working on for our one-to-one program. And then I have a meeting with somebody else about another project. And then I have to go get my hair done. I really need to get my nails done. They are chipping and I'm picking at them and I just need to get them done. I want to go buy lip gloss. And there's a million other things. So the point is though, when I have a day like this, I'm likely going to have to walk in the middle at some point in the day, but because I'm recording, because I have meetings, like I don't want to just look athletic like all day, especially because I'm getting my hair done and I don't know. I just like to look kind of trendy when I go get my hair done. And the key is to like still wear an appropriate walking outfit, but your walking outfit doesn't have to be like only athletic. So for me, it's just always making sure I have the right shoes on. Having a pair of Vans, I think, is like really helpful, even though mine are super muddy. And this is like one of those like Amazon sets. So when I have a pocket of time throughout the day, I will go walk. It's likely going to be maybe after I get my nails done, there's like a trail that I'm going to walk. And I'm not going to strength train. There's just no way I can get it in, and I can't just like not do these working and things today. So it's okay because I do 4 days of strength training and I've already done 3 days. I love to do 5 if I can. So I'll probably just try to get in at least 1 over the weekend and we'll be good to go. But for sure the walking every day because I do not walk at all since I have a super sedentary job. Crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Well, that took longer than anticipated. I got a manicure and a pedicure, and I guess it's the first day everybody's leaving their house, and everybody needed to get a manicure and pedicure. And then I actually asked for gel, and some reason they gave me regular, which I haven't had a regular pedicure in so long, just like regular polish. And so I brought tennis shoes, and the lady's like, you can't wear the tennis shoes, it's gonna ruin it. I was like, well, I thought I signed up for gel, so hopefully it doesn't ruin them. But I have 20 minutes before my thing, which I thought I'd have an hour, but it again was a super long line at the mani-pedi place and I was already there, so I was like, might as well do it. I really want to get the Dior lip gloss. I've been totally influenced on TikTok to get it. And I was right there by Sephora and I was like, let me go on a 20-minute walk. Sometimes I feel like exercise too is the great regulator. Like it helps take up time. So like it's probably a better use of my time to walk for 20 minutes as opposed to buy an expensive lip thing. I think I'm gonna I saw a dupe for, I think it was Elf or NYX or one of them. So, and they don't sell it at Sephora. So I go, but I'm gonna go on about a 20-minute walk before my hair appointment. I'm just getting, I honestly don't know why I had this hair appointment. The lady was like, you wanna get an appointment in 4 more weeks? I was like, okay. I feel my hairdresser is gonna be like, what are you doing back here? So I'm just gonna get a gloss. I'm trying to embrace the darker hair trend now that I've like fully gone all the way back blonde. A lot of people are surprised that my hair's not naturally blonde. Like this is my natural hair color. I grew up blonde, so it looks pretty natural on me and I'm just used to how it looks on me. But I'm gonna go and get it toned back down just a little bit. So I don't know. That's what we're doing. I thought I'm putting tennis shoes on, but I thought I'd have more time to go on a walk. So I'm definitely not gonna meet step goal. But this is a good lesson that we want to just, aim for getting steps in every day so that if there's a day we can't get steps in, then at least we got them in on the other day. So what I'm going to do is I need to get, there's so many things. Hercules broke his leash, so I have to go get a new dog leash for him. After that, I'm going to try to do another like 20-30 minute walk and just call it a day. If I don't meet my step goal, I don't meet my step goal, but it's a good example of why we want to try to aim for getting as many steps in every day, because we just want to aim for like an average of 10,000 per day for the week. But some days I overcompensate and some days like today I might undercompensate. So just a real life example of why we want to make sure to try to aim for every day so that it all averages out in the end. Hello, it is Saturday, and pretty much a lot of exercise fails today, but it was fine because it is working out anyway. What I ended up doing today was kind of just like did a lot of like running around, cleaning. We went down to the farmer's market, which helped me to get a little bit of steps in. I do that every Saturday morning. And then we did a little bit of shopping, so that of course gets a little bit of steps in. Then Dave and I were supposed to play pickleball, and I thought the reservation was from 2:30 to 3:30, and it was from 1:30 to 2:30. So we're gonna go tomorrow instead, because I really do like pickleball. But that was gonna be my workout. I get a ton of like benefits from doing that. And so I like to do it once a week because I don't really like doing any other cardio at the moment. But instead, we did go on about a 40-minute walk down to Trader Joe's. So that helped me to get all of my steps in. The only problem with me is that because I'm at a smaller body size, like within a healthy weight range, I don't burn a lot of calories just by doing 10,000 steps. And I think because I've been doing it so frequently, I don't get to burn a whole lot of calories doing that. I like to make sure my move ring is at 500 calories burned. I don't think it actually means I burn 500 calories, but I'm sure it measures something with like heart rate. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting, exerting enough effort throughout the day to maintain my body weight. And it doesn't work for me as efficiently just to do the steps. However, if you're newer to walking, if you're at a higher body weight, disregard that. This is just for me. So all this to say, even though I got 10,000 steps today, I still like to try to get to that 500 calorie burn thing on the ring. And I typically don't do that unless I do like a strength training and 10,000 steps. However, it's 5:30 and I'm just not really feeling it. Like I just want to take the dogs out and clean up a little bit more. And then tomorrow we're doing pickleball. But I have met my 10,000 steps. I'm at like 430 on my move ring, and I think I'll probably get to 500 because we're gonna walk to the theater. I have to let the dogs out. I'm gonna do a little bit more cleaning, and that all burns calories. So I don't know, the tip of the day again is just you don't have to do exercise every single day. I will still hit 4 if I do my like structured exercise tomorrow. But again, we're just gonna try to do our best every day, and then it ends up working out anyway. Even though I didn't do pickleball, even though I didn't get to do structured exercise, I'm still probably gonna hit my move ring, get the steps in. So just try to do your best every day, but do put forth some sort of effort. If I don't put forth any effort, then it really won't happen. Like even just committing to a 40-minute walk is better than nothing at all. Oh my gosh, today has been a day. I'm gonna try to talk to you while I'll do this in bed again. I have a UTI, so I went to the urgent care, and then I had to go get the antibiotics, and then they took a while because their system was down. I couldn't sleep last night. I was really hot, so I came in here to sleep. And I have to change these sheets because David's dad's coming to visit us for just like a layover. And then I was like, I feel like the apartment is just like a wreck because we were pretty busy yesterday, and it's hard for me to focus on work when the apartment is a wreck. So here we are at 12:30, and I feel like I'm just like starting my work day. But as far as activity, it's Monday. So I am going to try to, I feel like pretty good. I feel like I don't feel unmotivated from working out. So I'm going to try to go ahead and do strength training. I ended up only doing 3 days last week, which is not normally what I recommend. Pickleball to me is kind of strength training. I definitely get sore like here, but I don't really think it does anything anywhere else. So this week I'm going to try to go back to doing my 4th day. But I've been like running around so much. They already kind of have like half of my thing done. So yeah, I'm still going to try to walk. It's super nice out. I think it's like 70 degrees. So I'm going to try to, I think, just go walk in a nice neighborhood and then maybe come back and do my strength training. I'm on a program, and the days are, the first day is upper body, the second day is lower body, the third day is core, so like abs. I think it's like abs and back. And then the 4th day is either like a bar class, or if it's like my fourth and final day, it's an hour-long strength training. So if I do 5 days, I get in an extra bar. If I only give 4 days, then I do like that hour-long. So today we're starting over for the week because it's Monday. So that means I need to do my upper body, and I feel pretty motivated. So I'm going to capitalize on feeling motivated, even though I feel like I've gotten no work done. I think I'm just going to let this day kind of be like a write-off day. I do have 2 clients to see, so I'm still going to do work. I did a little like grocery thing. I'm trying to tell myself I have done work today, so I feel better, because what I'm working on in therapy is like being more positive about the work I get done instead of focusing on the things I don't get done. So we're gonna go for a walk. It's really nice out and it makes me more motivated to exercise. We made it. See, that's why it's important just to try every day. I feel like I'm glad that you're saying every day is just so different. Like I'm never 100% motivated, and some days where I just feel like it's not happening, I just let it not happen, because sometimes if I just let that day go, I'm more motivated the next day. So I changed it up since it's so nice out. I drove to this neighborhood and I'm just doing like a longer walk today. There's some people yelling, but yes, I'm gonna do this walk. Then I have a client call this evening, so I'm gonna hop back on the client call, and then I'm probably gonna go to the gym after. I think another thing that was keeping me from being motivated is like I really like working out at like 3:30, and I wasn't doing that. I wasn't like respecting that boundary that I put in place for myself. So I think I'm gonna get back to doing that, and it's making me feel a lot better. It's making me feel a lot more balanced. Just cutting off work at 3:30. I mean, I'm not gonna cut off a client call, but I can get my exercise in and be done, and then have like an hour to myself in the evening, and it's very nice. So today we're gonna do arm day. I'm feeling good about it. I can say that I'm never like ecstatic to do strength training, literally never. Every day I feel like I'm like, I don't really want to do it. So for me, what helps is to make it short sessions, to find time where I like am motivated, to find cute clothes, to not push myself extremely hard, and know that like we're gonna be in there almost every day, so we're not gonna push ourselves crazy hard to the point where we want to give up every single day, because that's gonna make it way worse. But yeah, today's arm day, so we're gonna do arm day. I don't think I've said this, but I do the Evlo program, and I can link them. I don't get anything off of it. I just really believe in their program. I've had them on my podcast multiple times, and that's the program that I'm doing right now. I feel like it's really easy. You can definitely do it from home. I do it from my home gym, and it's been really helpful because when I moved to this new apartment, the gym honestly kind of sucks. There's like 3 machines, and I was a machine girly before, and there were no machines to use, and there's very limited hand weights. And so Evlo, they use a lot of things you can even just have at your own home. You do need to have access to some weights, but it hasn't been an issue for me thus far, because they mostly use lower weights and just position your body in a way where it feels like there's more force, so you can use a lower weight, which is helpful if somebody else in the gym has the weight that I need. But it's so nice, 72 degrees. We're gonna get this walk in. Okay, we gotta have real talk. So it is Friday of like that week, I guess. I don't know how to hold this. So it's like Friday, and I ended up not exercising anymore that week. We did do pickleball. I met my like weekly average for my step count and my calorie burn count, because I have to focus on that since I don't burn a lot of calories when I walk 10,000 steps. But I didn't make it to the gym those other days. And I was gonna try to fake it and just say like, oh, this is what I would do the rest of the week, but this is a real life exercise routine. Some weeks I'm feeling it. I'm starting to get into more of like an exercise slump, but a pro nutrition. So if you watch my other video, I am like in love with food again, but I'm out of love with exercise. And I feel like they're never together at the same time. But yeah, this is realistic, and I just wanted to tell you that because I still maintain my weight even if I don't exercise those 4 days, but I always aim for it. And we're still doing all the other habits. We're still making sure we get in fruits and vegetables. We're still making sure we're not overeating. We're still making sure that I'm walking every day. It's just like that exercise is what I'm currently struggling with. So I just want to share it just to show you that I'm not even perfect either, but optimally I would try to get in 4 days. This week, starting from Monday to Friday, I'm in the same thing of only exercise 1 day, Monday through Friday. I'm really going to try hard to exercise today. I actually dressed up in exercise clothes for the whole day, which I feel like helps. And then I still have Saturday and Sunday. And of course we still want to do it because even if I'm not trying to lose weight, because It helps with just so many things. And especially for me, like from a health standpoint, I used to work in the hospital, and just seeing what happens when people don't have enough muscle mass on them, when they get sick or when they have a fall. We make those habits now and we build that muscle now. And it's harder to gain muscle when you're older. So it's just a good habit to get into regardless. But yeah, that's my exercise week. If you want like a more comprehensive, like how you should exercise, like optimally, we actually just kind of have a new podcast episode where I talk with the trainer of the program that I was working through, Evlo. And so she gives a better rundown. And we have a lot of other content on optimally how you should be doing it. But this is just a realistic week in the life for me as far as exercise. And we're just going to try harder next week.